because if we
Hello. Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Hi,
Everyone.
Vivien.
Hi,
Hi.
Vivien.
Hi Vivian, how are you?
Hello, I'm good, and you?
We're good. Thank you. Thanks so much for accept our invite to the talk show today.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Where do you live, Vivien?
Canada, right?
Oh, I live in Canada.
Yeah.
What part
Yes,
in Canada? What part in Canada?
I live in Regina, in Saskatchewan.
Oh,
Uh,
never heard about that
no,
state.
no, no. It's the northeast.
It's a
Uh,
province. Yeah.
Yeah.
yes.
Can
It's
you tell us
You've
your background?
never heard
hemisphere.
you've never heard about Regina?
Mhm.
Uh, is that on the is it in the east northeast of Quebec?
Uh it's in the Western
The west,
Territory.
the west.
Okay, how far from Montreal to you?
Yeah.
How far?
Mm,
How
it's
many
very
hours?
far.
Huh?
Very
It could
far.
How
be if
many
you're
hours?
driving. Oh, if you're flying, that's about 3.5 hours.
Wow.
Wow, that's far.
Driving how?
Three and a half hours.
Yeah,
If you're
driving
flying,
maybe. Oh,
driving
okay.
might take up to 11 hours.
Okay.
Oh.
Is
So
that
driving takes about 11 hours.
okay?
Yeah.
You know why I ask? Because I used to live in Montreal. So when I heard you from Canada, I said,
It's
"Hi,
very far.
Canada! I miss Canada."
Okay. What is your time right now? What is your time right now? Can you hear?
It's 8:01.
Oh,
801?
2 hours,
Okay.
two
different
Yeah.
from
hours
us.
difference. Oh,
Hours, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
very nice to meet you here, and thank you
Yeah.
to accepted our invitation to come here to go live with us for tonight. So can you share with us and the audience
Thank
outside a
you.
little bit about yourself? What is your job currently, and why did you choose the digital business online as your another job?
Okay, my name is Vivien. I live in Canada with my family. I have 4 children. I'm a wife, and I work as a social worker with the government.
mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
before I started my career and I have a lot of experience in customer service. So
Mm-hmm.
why I decided to go for the digital business is just to find flexibility for myself as a mother of 4 children and as a wife to be able to balance my career and my responsibility as a mother and a wife. So it's a whole lot for me to do without, if I have to do more than one job, it becomes too much. So I needed something on the side that I can do to earn extra income without having to leave my home. That was
Yeah.
why I found this business, and it has been amazing since I found it.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. So
Yeah.
since then that you still keep your job or just focus on digital business only since you found out about this business?
Maybe you is it maybe you cannot hear us well.
Internet.
Is
I think the
okay.
internet for
Maybe the internet.
Uh
Anh có thể repeat không?
Vivian is internet and maybe have a little
yeah.
trouble right now. Okay.
Hai
Uh,
chị Tuyết.
so you guys cannot hear
Yeah.
us well.
Mm.
Hello, chị Tuyết. Where is it? Chị Tuyết is on now.
No, chị Tuyết is
Yeah.
watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Vivian internet is not too well, so we might lose a signal here and there. But anyway, Vivien is a special
Social
guest
worker. Yeah. Social
from us
for
tonight,
the
and
government.
she works for the government, and she's a social worker. Because you see here, we'd like to hear from her, yeah, about the social worker, and then I was gonna ask her, talk about the society. Vivian, can you hear me now?
No.
No, I
No.
don't think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she must have a lot of experience as working with people
Yes.
because every day she see people, she talk to the people, communication. So this type of business is good for her too.
And
Right?
especially after the
Yeah.
COVID-19, everybody needs help from the government.
Okay,
for
that's
for
the
social
good.
worker.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
good benefit of the digital business, online business is if today we cannot interview Vivien, so we will reschedule another day so she
Yeah.
can come back with the better internet so she can share her story.
Oh no.
Can you
Can
hear
you hear
now?
us
Can you
now?
back? Yeah, I
Can
don't
you hear
think
us?
so, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I can. It's
Ah,
just
Okay.
a new service provider that I started using recently, so I
Mhm.
don't know.
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Uh,
try and yeah.
so, Vivian, the new business here you get involved with, you're going digital business online. We really interesting to, for your new jobs. But the thing is, after the COVID-19 to 2019, life is changing to everyone's, especially in Canada and
Mhm.
USA and, oth-
Everywhere.
and in other countries too. But there's a big change in USA here. um, Life is totally different. Just like nobody knows what go on to for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
With your experience, I'm sure because you work with the people every day, and I'm sure that you have the budget from the government, and they give it every day, for your work, and you have on that type of experience. We like to hear more about the society, where you live at right now, and what make you decide to go on the new jobs, new business as a digital business online. Please, can you hear? Maybe you losing.
Yeah, I
Can
can
you
hear
hear?
you. So,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Yes, I
Yes.
Yes.
can hear.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, thank you for that question. Like I said, I'm a social worker. In the course of my job, I've come across a lot of people helping other people to access the community resources to live better life.
Mm-hmm.
That has really made taught me how to listen to people, how to connect deeply and empathize with people's struggles and their aspirations. So when it comes to my business, I what I cherish most about the business is that it has enabled me to help other people to benefit from the wealth of the business of the internet in terms of the flexibility it can create. I've seen a lot of families who are like me, new immigrants who struggle to get good jobs, husband and wife struggling. And when I come in and I'm able to get them to start this business and guide them to become successful, that gives me great feeling of joy because that's exactly what I do also on my job. I've
Mm.
met many people on my job who are struggling, maybe emotionally, psychologically, and other ways. And I help them, I work with them until they're able to manage their selves, manage their emotions, and regulate themselves. So My business is also another area where I'm able to also help people. So
Mm.
that is one thing I love about this business, helping others to find their feet.
Yeah, yeah.
Apart in their careers in the course of this business. And when I talk to them, they begin to understand that, yes, even though they're earning so much, maybe in their present job, that they still need something stable, something on the side for their
Mm-hmm.
old age, for retirement.
Yeah.
And, bringing that awareness to people is something that I feel is important, especially for my fellow immigrants, people who immigrated maybe at a later age, maybe in their 30s, in their 40s. Definitely the pension you're going to get at retirement will not be the same with someone who grew up here, no matter how hard you work. So bringing that awareness is something that gives me joy when people realize that they can actually still earn online while they're working without quitting their job. Because of me, they're able to start it. It gives me great joy,
Mm.
and I'm willing always to support them. So, like John said earlier, the COVID-19 has opened the eyes of people, that you must not do everything physically. You must not be physically present to add value. You can actually add value virtually. There are so many people who have connected with me virtually and they are able to start their business without even meeting me one on one, because now
Yeah.
that awareness is there. You know. So that's how my work translates into my business. I'm able to be empathizing with people, even in the business as well, just like I do on my job. And that's great. Like I'm talking to you from my house, home. I'm not at work. I'm not in my
Yeah.
job. So that gives me great joy, ability to just get other people to leverage the internet.
Thank you, Vivien. You know, Uyên, Kim,
Yes.
you hear she is
Yeah.
sharing and everything's right.
Mm.
I can imagine that every day you go to work and you see the people always need help.
Mm.
When they
Mm.
come to you, they give you all kinds of stories of their life, the strugglings, the very hard time, and all that things. Uh, the new business here, the digital business online here, and you get to meet all the different people around the world. We don't come here to ask you, Varian, can you help us buy the lunch, buy the dinner? We need a room, we need the house to live, we need the mortgage to pay, we need all of that stuff. We don't come to you every day. We always come, especially you meet the different people, just like I do in my jobs. Luckily I don't work as your job, like social worker for the government. I enjoy my job. Even my job is a house builder. I fix homes construction business. I worked with Kim for many years. Neither with
Oh,
Queen
yeah.
Win too, and she worked um, for attorney office, and
Mhm.
she do all kind of things that she enjoy her job. It's not like uh, be in the office and there's a people coming for help. I'm
Mhm.
sure you enjoy your new jobs here, and
Yeah.
especially you can work at your home and you be with your kids and play with your kids instead sympathy for all the other people problems. Thank you for sharing. Uyên, can you have some sharing with Julian?
Yes, thank you, Mr. John. Yeah. Hi, Vivian. Uyên. I live in Virginia, USA. and I'm
Okay.
working for the IP admin for 18 years. And just like
Wow.
you, yeah, even I have stable job, but we need more financial, right? Because I
Yes.
love to travel and I want to go back to Vietnam. That's my country. Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to visit my family, and that's why we need more money. That's
Yeah.
why, yeah. So when we need more money, that means we need more job, right? But just like you
Yeah.
say, we cannot work another job. One
No.
job is already busy. We cannot work another.
Yes.
Yeah, but digital business is a good business for us to work at a side hustle, right? Like we can work
Mhm.
anytime and how many hours we decide. Yeah, we choose
Yeah.
to work more or less. So that's how I love about
Mm-hmm.
uh, this business. And I'm very happy because I can meet more people like today,
Me.
and I have chance to meet with you, a social worker. I always have the grateful for the social worker because they have a big heart. They listen to all the situation and they try to solve the problem. And like when you help them and you
Come
you
on.
can see they not prepare for, they don't have any plan for their life, right? That's why they have financial trouble, they stuck. That's why we
Yeah.
always have good plan for us.
Mhm.
However, when you work as social worker and do digital
Mhm.
business, what's your challenge? How you overcome when you have both digital business and social worker? Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, my biggest challenge was thinking about coming to show my face online.
Oh, really?
Even though I'm, yeah, even
Because
though I'm
you
a
meet
social
people.
worker, I
Uh-huh.
meet a lot of people, but
Mm-hmm.
coming online was really challenging for me. I did
Wow.
not imagine, don't make me. I did not imagine that at all. Like, I
That's
was thinking of
interesting.
my former colleagues seeing me, my family seeing me. What are they going to think about it? That was one of my biggest challenge when I started this business. But well, I think the trainings being provided by this business, the step-by-step training,
Mm-hmm.
kind of builds your confidence because you're well trained. And when
Mm-hmm.
you're well trained, it gives you confidence. You know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're no longer overcome with shyness and fear because you see people like you who are
Mm-hmm.
succeeding, who did not know anything about the business and they started
Mm-hmm.
it just like you and they are succeeding. So that gave me confidence. And over time, I can tell you through the mentorship, I have been able to overcome that. I don't mind coming out to talk about my business anymore. It's a business that helps people. So when I also realized that this business is to help other people, that is the main focus of it. I was able to come out of my shell and started
Mm-hmm.
talking about it so that I can create the awareness so other people who need this business can see it and leverage the internet to
Mm-hmm.
be able to create wealth for their family, build their legacy for their children.
Mm.
Yeah, thank you. That's I understand though, because first when I start this online, I'm afraid too. I don't want to show my face online. But then just like you, I feel this business is we just share the opportunity, and we have a lot of people change their lives and change their mindset change the way of thinking.
Yeah.
And I have seen a lot of people change to better life. So from that,
Yeah.
I feel more confident. Oh, I say
Mhm.
yes, I can do it. I can show up online, go live more and more, so more people can know about this opportunity.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
inside that, I still shy a little bit. I still shy, but it's okay
Yeah.
for me to do it. Yeah. Thank
Hmm.
you.
Yeah.
Sister,
So
you want to say something?
everybody have the same challenge.
Yeah.
Myself too. Yeah. My first time to go like I refuse. My mentor tell me go, introduce yourself in the social media, and every time she calls, she talk about that. I keep silent. I don't want to do it. But finally, I said I have to do it because this the step I have to go overcome. So
Yeah.
I took a day. I planned a day. Okay, and then my first time I talked like 45 minutes. I don't know how I can talk a lot like that. I share my journey to from Vietnam to USA. I share that years ago that I cannot go to work because I have two kids, and my husband really busy. So I think if I go to work, I can make money, but how my kid can grow up, nobody take care for my kids. So I give up my career. I stay home like 18 years. Only work like part-time job, nothing guaranteed. I try to find a career for myself, but I look at now. I said, you know, either I have a lot of money, but I don't have time, or I have time, I don't have money. So I chose to have time for my family first. So I don't have money,
Mhm.
and until COVID happening, and then thing is changing a lot. So my husband worker like they go out and they work for themselves. They start their own business. So at that time I jump out. I help my husband to work with him, to earn some money, bring home. By the time my kids are already old, they can take care of themselves. But I look at the work, I see like our job is very heavy, very stressful. Even though we have our own time, we don't like go to the company and based on the time of the boss, stuff like that, but very stressful. And then I looked out and said we cannot do like that. We have to find something to help us in the future for our security, for retirement plan. I need some supplement income in case that we can work. And then I jump out. I browsing on internet, and I saw my mentor. She post one content about her graduation kid from I think from college. The content very beautiful and very touched. Like I feel like, oh, she do thing for her daughter. That, and now she needs something for herself. And I said, how come people working like that? They can work part time job. They can earn income. I want to be like that. I contact to her, and then from there, I do the business, and I really love it because I improve myself a lot. My English, my like right now I can talk in like go live like this. Before, no, I can't do that. I'm very happy, very grateful with the system and with the company. I have one question for you for tonight. Very interesting. Let me see. I have to write down so I will remember. Okay. How has your background in social work helped you in your digital business journey? Perhaps in communication, empathy, or relationship building? Can you answer that, please?
Yeah, sure, I can.
Thank you.
As a social worker, you need empathy definitely to be able to um, understand the people, your clients. Let me put it that way. And of course, you need the good communication skills to
Mhm.
interact with them. So these attributes are also very essential in my business as a digital business owner because I help a lot of people who have no idea what that business is all about. So
Mhm.
to understand them, to listen to them, to their pain points, and to advise them. I need
Mm.
to be empathic. I need to be a good listener. And
Mm-hmm.
that
Ah,
is a tremendous asset in the
Mm.
digital business. So these attributes I use in my work. I also have been able to also use it in my business and support people who need this business to start it and scale their business and to let
Mm.
them know everything about the business. And the community that we belong to also utilizes all this very important skill of communication, of providing support, just like I do in my work, to welcome new business owners and guide them to be able to select what the best, let me say, the best stream. We have different
Mm.
streams that you can go through, provide the mentorship that we need or they need to start their business and scale their business. So basically, everything I know in my job, because the truth is that most of us, what we use to work for the company, like the skills that we're using to work for our company, if we channel
Mm.
half of it into our own personal business, we'll be successful and own a thriving business. But most times we we prefer to just work for the companies and retire like that. But people are getting more aware with all
mm.
these online businesses out there. So I'm happy that I'm able to use my strength that I have been successful in my career with to also help
Mm.
people in my business.
Yeah, I can tell the relation.
Yeah.
I can tell the relation because both social worker and we are look like financial
Yeah.
advisor. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how we relate. So I have question like as a social worker, how do you feel like after watching the webinar, like 90 minutes webinar, how you feel and what you think when you have to pay 149? Is that strange to you or it's okay, normal? Can you share that feeling?
Well, when I found this business, I needed this business. So
Mm-hmm.
when I watched the webinar, all I wanted to know after the webinar was what next to do.
Okay.
Mm.
Because at the point I was looking out for something to supplement, I didn't want to have more than one job.
Mm-hmm.
I was earning, will I say, good salary in my job, but it's not enough
Mm.
because I have 4 children. I have to pay their
Mm.
university. I have 2 children that are in the university.
Mm-hmm.
Charger, look for it. So I have 2 children in the university that I pay for, and I have the other two that are in the high school. So it's a lot of work for me, a lot
Yeah.
of responsibility. So finding the business, I just knew that God wanted me to have a breather, kind of, to rest. So this business, not that in the business you still have to show up, you still have to be consistent, you still
Mhm.
have to be intentional to be successful, but then you're doing it from the comfort of your home. And there's this like a funnel that has been developed. You're just plugging into the system that has been automated. So it's much easier than going for overnight shift or going for extra work.
Yeah, I
So
understand.
immediately after I watched the webinar, I paid my 149 and
Right.
I did my coaching call.
Wow. So
Within a week, I
you did
started
this
my
like
business
quickly.
because
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
quickly. Wow.
I needed it. Go to the downstairs.
So yeah, for children
Sorry.
live. It's okay. I know they live with you, right? So how old are the oldest?
Yeah.
How old are they?
Oh, the oldest is going to be
High
the
school,
oldest will be 20, I think.
20.
She'll be 20 this year. Yeah.
The oldest 20
And
years
this
old.
and
Oh.
the
My
oldest will
my
be
oldest
20 this
24.
year.
My youngest is almost 21. My youngest. Yeah.
Oh,
Two boys.
oh,
Yeah.
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 uh,
So go ahead.
Wow, that's awesome.
Vivian, okay, it's your work as a social worker, and you do this business online here, and the people go in your office. Do they see you
Yeah.
online? Um, do you tell them that John and Kim and Uyên come from Vietnam? We have our jobs to do. We have our business and
Mhm.
to do too. But we take the time out and we doing this business here. Do you can tell them even we speak English, broken English. We even try,
Yeah.
to me, it's not hard to do. Just share your thought, okay, and your
Mhm.
confidence and where it comes, okay. Even broken English, but the thing is,
Yeah.
the money coming we earn is not broken. Always come with full package,
Of
okay.
course.
Um, yes, and I'm sure that and instead go for the government help every single day. It doesn't actually,
Mm-hmm.
the government doesn't help anything.
Mhm.
They might give you
No.
a few $100s a month to live, which is
Yeah.
about $50 per
Sorry,
day
I'm trying
to
to
live.
plug my
It's
my stuff.
the money the government give is nothing, that they don't help anything, but nothing you can help with yourself,
Mhm.
okay. I take my time out, just go,
Yeah.
with my mentor, and go to sign up and pay 145 $49, and then I'll try to understand and everything else like that. So we here to have a chance to learn more,
Mm. Yeah.
and
Mhm.
have a chance to have an opportunity
Opportunity.
to make some kind of big dollars for
Yeah.
your life.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I know every time we do this, because the time always uh, we don't have all the time for to sit here and talk all
Mm.
night. Okay, so thank you for to come with our show, our talk show tonight, and very pleasant, and hopefully we'll see you another time again.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Thank
before
you
you
for
leave, can you give anyone out there an advice from a
Advice.
social worker? From a social worker, can you give anyone
Ask the
who has
social worker.
um,
yeah who has not yet planned for their life, or some people they work too much but they don't have anything, you know, like how you feel like people
yeah,
working a lot but they don't earn much, like they work hard but not work smart, so can you give them
yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
You can change your life.
what our advice is the family is very important. It's an integral part of the um, society,
Mm.
and we must not trade our family for money. It's important for parents to be there for their children.
Mm.
Most of the time, as a social worker, you see dysfunctional families. It all
Mm.
starts, the rot in the society all starts from the family. So if you're struggling to balance your job and your responsibility as a mother or a father, because you have to work extra hours or to earn income for the family, then
Yes,
you can just check this business. That's why we are here. This
Mm.
is the business that will liberate you.
Mm.
So, my advice for families, for parents, and for anyone who desires more than what they're getting right now, try this business. You will never regret starting it. I'm not promising anything because when you come in, you definitely will still have to work on it.
Mm.
It's a real business, but with consistency and effort, the system is already built to make you successful. So you'll be successful. Come in and check it out. Don't just sit on the fence. Like the saying says, the best time to get started was yesterday. The next best time is now. Come in, check it out, and you can change your life. You can rewrite your story. You can dream bigger
Yes.
and
Yeah.
see it come to reality.
Yes,
That
as
is
Yes.
when you
my
change
advice.
your life,
Mm.
and you always have time, and you always tell your
Yeah,
story about your life. That's
Yeah.
how. That's your jobs. That's how this your
it is
business.
your choice.
Yeah. Thank you, Vivien.
Thank you so
Thank
much, and
Yes.
you. Thank you for
Thank
having
you
me.
everyone for
And
Yeah.
watching.
I apologize for my internet disruption.
Now it was good though, better than before.
Yeah. Thank you.
Now it's a good time. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Have a
Thank
great night.
you.
Okay. Thank you,
It
everyone,
got
to
better
watching
at
us
the end.
tonight.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.